They're doing random money match, aren't they?
I think Barking Frog actually does have a Rosalina.
He did have it in Smash
But
4.
I don't know why Red Oolong's going Ken. I've never seen Red Oolong play entire life.
This definitely feels like a random money match right here. Barking Frog has not played Rosalina that much since the game was out.
Yeah, he's definitely talked about it before, and I do believe he played Rosa in Smash 4.
He did.
So maybe this is a character he's been working on lately. But
Neutral air conversions. He's trying to go ahead and take back the best Rosa title from Sunfish right now.
Yeah, he wants to have some in the MD. I mean, he's PR'd, he has the work, but he needs to be best at everyone. Just like Seagull saying, my character's nice. Yeah, it looks like Barking Frog's character is kind of nice.
These Nair conversions pretty clean right now, that's for sure. Red Oolong just trying to fight out of the corner. Please let me out. Down tilt, just tap the shield. Go ahead and toss out a Hadouken to hit that Star Child. But this is actually one of the big buffs to Rosalina was that minute buff to the shield. You can just tilt it forward now so that it covers Luma a lot easier.
As you can see, I mean, these are two characters we actually really don't even see that often. I mean, the only really Ken player we've seen a lot of him to be Parappa, and even then he switched off to certain different characters like Terry and Hero. And Rosalina is just like, well, only, like, as you said, Sunfish is the only Rosalina player we hear, so if Barking Frog played out, it's just like, well, he'll learn all the tips and tricks.
True, yeah, I mean, the only other big Rosa that was around was Bonesaw, and I don't think Bonesaw really plays her that much anymore.
Yeah, I think he's actually a K-roll guy now, isn't
he? He is a good K-roll, second best K-roll in the region.
Oh my goodness, that Luma jab doesn't quite kill, but he has him off stage, and yep, that back air is all you need to secure it. Ken's options are unfortunately a little bit too linear there.
Yeah, could not get the focus cancel out that low. Had to just immediately Tatsu into up B, but yeah, that's unfortunate. Stock 1 already. Barking Frog winning this with his neutral. Look at that, 23% from that down smash.
And that's Shoryuken coming in powerful, and it looks like Barking Frog knows that, you know, the correct DI going forward. It looks like Luma's just taking the big Hadouken hits for him.
Yeah, every now and then you got to toss your homies out there and say, I need you to take a bullet for me. At least one or two.
Luma's like super busted. Luma's like super Nana. You gotta respect her. Right now, just the walls. Just the walls, man. I'm gonna throw galaxies at you. There's nothing you can do about it.
This man parried and then immediately buffered an up B, and Barking Frog wasn't anywhere near it at all.
Nice jabs coming out. 116% now. Barking Frog's pretty comfortable in the lead right now. Like, this is pretty a secure lead. Because Red Oolong doesn't really have a lot of answers to what Barking Frog's throwing in.
No more Luma. Time to go ahead and disengage and just see what you can do from a distance here. No need to try something fancy here when you don't got your homies with you. But now Luma back up and running. Time to actually just try to zone this character out, it feels like. The lunar landing, do you see that?
Yeah, that was funky looking.
Yeah, you basically just like land down the wave land, and then you can buffer a move, and Luma will do it while you're in lag. Because Luma doesn't have like air dodge lag at all.
Not finding that downer as needed. He does that up B, gets back to stage comfortably, and Luma again just being the forefront for Barking Frog. Luma's just the OG. And even when you kill Luma, it's only gone for what, 13 seconds?
Yeah, I think they reduced the timer of it a couple times.
Just the simple game of Street Fighter, throwing Hadoukens out, trying to keep your distance, but you do not have a great lead. Nice focus attack, but not, you know, grounding him for something like a Shoryu follow-up.
How do you actually land? Okay, just drifting away and Barking Frog unable to cover. I'm surprised we don't see any gravitational pulls here to deal with the Hadoukens.
Oh, gets conversion, gets the Shoryu, and now Red Oolong is in after all, because Barking Frog just couldn't find the kill secure, but eventually gets that up smash.
And now we're back
to the walls. The old back air wall. Classic Barking Frog.
Just don't want to put up with it.
I mean, I think that's the staple of a good character. I mean, if you don't have a good back air, then what do you...
Hey, what are you even playing? Like, name me a character that doesn't have a good back air.
I can't. I'll be honest. I literally
don't. I
actually can't. I'm looking at characters. I'm trying to go through the mind right now. I mean, I don't know who doesn't have a good back. Banjo?
No, Banjo back air is really good. You can actually drag it down and get smash attacks out of it. I think the worst back.
Everyone has good back airs.
Dedede or Puff, maybe?
Maybe. No, Puff back air? Are you kidding me?
It's still kind of slow.
It's still kind of nice, though. It's a big hitbox. Oh, that was
All
a
right.
kind of a sus uppy from Oolong there.
Exactly. Yeah, I saw that. It's like this man just wants it. He just wants to put it in you right away.
Does
And
that
speak
kill? Yes,
of
it
it,
does.
that'll do immediately. Just the tip of that up B. If you do not fall out, that move is deadly.
Yeah, that is such a scary situation. The Shotos can blow you up like nobody's business. Like you're just having a good time, and by what, a few different hits, and you get mixed up.
Yeah, a little bit of cuts out right there, but I do agree that basically your problem against the Shotos is really that you can make 0 mistakes. Most characters will let you have 1 or 2 of those, but against Shotos, absolutely not. If you basically mess up against their shield once, they're either going to hit you with one of them Twitch clip combos to rack you all the way up to 80, or they're just going to kill you with that up B that they can do out of aerials, mind you. You can hit somebody with like a neutral air and then just immediately cancel it into an up B or a Tatsu. It's
Which
bonkers.
is just crazy. It is nutty to say the least. But at the same time, we've documented how Barking Frog is a counter picker, and this is a best of 5 set because this is loser semis.
Is that best of 5? Huh? I thought that we were only doing that with loser finals, but hey, maybe I'm wrong.
I'm
Okay.
not sure what the rules are tonight actually, so maybe we'll get some clarity in a second. Quite no. But
Barking
usually, as I
Frog
remember,
taking a moment
top 4.
and like you said for Barking Frog, taking a moment to change up that
Yep.
character immediately.
On
No
to
more
Joker.
Rosa, on to Joker.
So this is a character again he's familiar with. He has the he's familiar with the character, so it's just like, all right, someone I can use. And yes, it is best of 5.
Wonderful. Thanks for the clarification, my man Vanilla in the back end, making sure that everything's running nice and clean.
And so now at the same time, we see a lot more crazy combos coming in from someone like Joker. Have those abilities to rack it up with those dots with that curse effect and the gun as well. And even more edge guarding opportunities and kills with Arsene.
Yeah, I believe guns will disrupt Hadoukens too, so it's just a lot more difficult for Ken to sit in corner and just toss things out.
But at the same time, Barking Frog is struggling a little bit so far in this game. Gets a back air, puts Red Oolong on blast a little bit. Right, gets that nice turnaround grab, keeping him at disadvantage.
When
No
it comes to
up smash, though.
like multi-hit aerials, really all Joker has is like 1 or 2 options here. With Arsene, his options expand a little bit more, but you really want to be careful in case you get trapped by these focuses from Ken.
Yeah, just getting caught out, closing that distance. Very good stuff by Red Oolong. Just a quick gun to the face to keep him in check. Barking Frog, gotta respect it. Neutral air again coming out. Dash attacks not securing the kills either. Those soft hits. Nice gun to up tilt conversion for Barking Frog. Up tilt the second time as Red Oolong's figuring out how to get down.
Red Oolong's using air dodge a lot, and Barking Frog's already adapted to start punishing it. Oolong's got to mix that one up.
Yeah, this is the part where Barking Frog becomes scary because after game 1 it could be a game, but hey, Red Oolong strikes first blood rather with that first stop.
Trying to get that Gamp with the gun right there, but Oolong wisely just DIing down, saying, I'll take 1 or 2 hits and then up B through it all.
Yeah, and you see those down tilts to that Tatsu, pretty scary stuff. Shotos are mad powerful, you gotta be careful, and gets kind of gimped by gun there as he gets stage spike unexpectedly and dies for it.
And now Arsene is up at 0-2, so you might just get racked to the ends of the earth. We'll have to see. Oolong is actually going in to play defensive against Arsene. That is an interesting choice.
Yeah, you gotta respect a man who's a little bit fearless, but I mean at the same time, it could be considered reckless due to the percent he is taking right now.
Yeah, already like 70-80% here. Barking Frog doing a good job of bringing this back, and all it took was 1 Arsene.
Oh,
Trying to go as deep as possible.
Yeah, it goes in deep, not quite finding anything there, and Arsene is just a tick away, and there it is, but a full 100% for that Arsene. That's pretty well worth it.
That was an air dodge. Okay, Oolong is able to recover, though. The second gun did not send him far enough down. That's really the problem on Wi-Fi, is that if you are not careful, you will buffer an air dodge off stage after getting hit. Techs have to be on point. Can't really mash with them.
Yeah, this is where it looks like Red Oolong's defenses are starting to crumble just a little bit as he's just struggling to get anything for himself.
Good aggressive up B there to get backstage, though. I dig that. And really, this is an even game because up B Shoryu may very well kill Barking Frog right now, but not going to give him the opportunity.
Yeah, that back air was as deep as you could possibly get thanks to Joker's crazy tether recovery, but a Shoryuken off the top is all it takes to even up that game.
Now we're on our last stock here. I feel like this is a really important one. If you give Red Oolong a 2-game lead, then when he switches back to Gunner, it'll be incredibly impactful for, say, a Game 3 or a Game 4 situation.
Yeah, Barking Frog needs this win really, really badly because if he gets the win, then like we said, he's a counter picker. He needs this advantage because he can drop a game as Joker versus Red Oolong's Gunner if he decides to switch. But if he doesn't get that advantage, then he's going to be stuck in something that like at some point in the next.
Parry again, just trading aerials on shield right now. Neither player trying to overextend. I think Barking Frog was kind of hip to the fact that he was actually playing an even stock, despite the fact that he had 100% lead.
Yeah, he's taking no chances. He's playing defensive. He's making Red Oolong come to him. And he's just going to bombard him with stuff in the meanwhile. You saw Red Oolong there just throw out a Shoryu after getting gunned. It's kind of like either a button misinput or a panic option.
Trying for that max damage combo right there with the down tilt into the jab setup.
Just trying to catch him slipping with that down tilt, but fortunately for Barking Frog, he slips past undetected, gets hit by something, no crescent kick afterwards, unfortunately, but Arsene kind of interrupts him. It gives Red Oolong a chance to hit him in the face.
Did you notice how as soon as Barking Frog got Arsene, he tossed out an up smash?
Yes.
This man had one thing on his mind. He finally got it right there. But still, I just love the perseverance right there. It's like he knew what his win con was. Click up on the C stick and Big Brother going to take that stock for me.
Yeah, and so it looks like Barking Frog gets the win. You could see him there, happy, doing well for himself in his chair. You see some of the UMD boys behind him, cheering him on, supporting him. Gotta respect. It looks like both these guys have some crowds of their own. Red Oolong has the Youth of Xanadu giving him his support. So UMD versus Youth of Xanadu, it is 1-1. Crowd is going wild for these two here in loser semis.
And is that Red Oolong now taking a step back and selecting characters?
I would believe it because he needs to switch to that Mii Gunner now, I believe. Or either that or another trick character up his sleeve to get that counter pick on Barking.
So this is one of those where having a 1-1 situation does not give advantage to Oolong for winning game 1 anymore. It really is going to be difficult because Barking Frog might just say, hey, I do anticipate you going back to Mii Gunner. I'm going to switch to, say, Palutena right now. Oh, no, he goes to Inkling.
Gunner. Yeah, see, Inkling, I think, is Barking Frog's best character. I think it's his signature character, as much as he says he doesn't want to be stuck to one person. But this is Red Oolong's ace of the hole as well, and it looks like we're going to Yo. Right out the gate, you have two characters with looks like they both have the Splatoon splatter gun on them due to Red Oolong's costume choice, which is always fun to see. Right out the gate, you see these guys are going back and forth.
Yeah, both characters taking the opportunity to just try to carefully weave in and out. Both Red Oolong's character does not really have that great of, say, mobility tools, especially compared to Inkling, but you've got the projectiles to make this count.
Yeah, you can see that the huge deficit on board, and that up smash does the trick for Red Oolong. Only % on his first stock after KOing Barking Frog.
But Barking Frog starts up a combo. No, not quite going to finish off with that roller, but just fiending for something.
Yeah, you still got to respect that 85% could hopefully lead to something big soon, but you got to not let Red Oolong get much extra credit for himself, or else you're going to have trouble.
96% already on Oolong. Barking Frog, only 30% extra credit so far, but as I say that, the barrage of projectiles comes through, and Barking Frog's pressure kind of gets relieved a little bit. Toss him up.
Yeah, it looks like he is outside of the booyah percentage for himself there. Trying to chase him off stage as best he can, but nothing quite yet. But 117% is dangerous, especially on Yoshi's. Just a couple of grabs going back and forth now. Barking Frog trying to secure the stock as best he can, but Barking Frog is an elusive man. And in terms, it's actually Red Oolong that gets the victory on Barking Frog there. And Barking Frog is up 3 stocks to 1.
And Barking Frog just cannot catch Red Oolong's landings. It is really toss him up and then just get absolutely nothing out of it. It's just showing that Oolong's doing a wonderful job dodging and weaving here. Recovering low, Splat Bomb hits once. Do it again. There we go. Now you got edge.
He is struggling so hard to find this stock. Red Oolong is barely living at 180% now. Barking Frog just needs something like a back throw at ledge or anything, and hopefully he'll get himself moving. But 188 now. And it's just not working out for him. Finally, down smack gets it.
But that was already at 200%. Barking Frog is kind of, not only is he struggling to kill, but he was really just being punished at low and mid percents.
Barking Frog is still a full stock deficit behind, and he needs to start getting, or else it'll be too late. Gets that throw, gets a little bit of movement going on there. You can see trying to mix him up, trying to keep him on that top platform, but Red Oolong is not being caught slipping in the slightest. Missile's coming out, trying to keep him at bay as best he can, but gets spiked a little bit, gets that extra percentage, but not a kill.
That berry conversion was phenomenal right there. Just doing max damage right there, and that is exactly what you need. You have to go ahead and force the scare to edge. You have to go ahead and just eliminate some of these options so that you can make this comeback.
Yeah, Barking Frog, though, is looking worse for wear with each passing stock. About triple-digit % on himself as well, but he needs to get stock and get something good from him. Gets that berry, gets that forward smash, gets that stock.
You should not have been able to get a forward smash at that percent. That's kind of wonky for me. I think that already Oolong's match was just not on point and gets fully and hard punished for that. This is a character in Inkling that can make up any deficit, so you must not sleep on Barking Frog right now.
Yeah, Barking Frog is pretty scary at all percentages, so you best be careful because this is comebackable for him.
Charge shot just trying to move around. Splat bomb is immediately taken off of shield.
Gets that grab, gets more percentage on board, kind of throwing around a little bit, but still Barking Frog's in a very precarious situation if he gets hit. Red Oolong's trying to search for something, is just getting met with grabs on grabs on grabs.
Yeah, the shield game is working out really well for Barking Frog. The only issue is a little bit low on. Might need a breather here to refresh at some point, but does not seem like you're going to get it. You got the conversion of the bomb into the smash attack, and that is all. Red Oolong making us wait a little bit on that last stock, sweating it a little bit as he tried for a few dash attacks, but finally secures the kill.
Yeah, it was actually crazy how well Barking Frog was bringing it back there, but one edge guard is all it takes to really get that W, and so now Red Oolong's comfortable 2-1 right now, has that advantage.
That's one of the things that Mii Gunner can do very well on that stage specifically, is that the little bit of a tilt on the edges gives you another option to use those bombs. So you just drop one down and it rolls a little bit and it can fall or just basically prevent people from just sitting at edge. Then you have another card that you can play in your deck.
It's scary for sure, but now we're going to get into no character counterpicks this time, but rather stage counterpicks. That's what we're going to get into now. So if Yoshi's story doesn't work, let's see what else could happen. Lilat, an interesting choice.
Again, you're getting the curved edges, so that bomb can be a little bit more of a hassle here, but I think that being able to play under platforms, you already saw how Red Oolong couldn't land that well in the last game. This character just doesn't really have great air mobility.
Yeah, you can see that now. A little bit of back and forth, a lot closer than it was beforehand. But still, Red Oolong's so tricky with that gunner. Barking Frog needs to make these adjustments. I mean, he's doing a decent job for himself so far.
Back air tries the roller, but a good air dodge up by Oolong to get through that. Gets the up throw up air, but does not quite kill. Couple splat bombs out.
I really love the tricks that Red Oolong knows. Like, for example, throwing that up air through the platform. Do it on PS2 as well, near the ledge. That's just some of the things you need to know against this character, because if you aren't prepared, you will get kind of caught out by something like that, and you're just going to die for it.
Just roller to just force way back to stage, and Barking Frog just trying to get something here. I don't think that you can win another match where Red Oolong lived to 200%. You have to get something there. The up smash not quite taking it for Oolong though, and you see that at low percents, Oolong has no trouble getting a comeback after you get reset to a point where these Inkling combos don't work as well.
Yeah, but still, Red Oolong is doing so well at just not getting caught by anything too crazy off stage, but eventually you're going to get your stock taken. An excellent option by Barking Frog, trying to, going below the stage to catch him with an up air.
Yeah, that's a rare one right there. Falling as low as possible and then sending them directly up rather than out with something like a back air or forward air. That's good character knowledge.
Yeah, crazy unexpected option. I mean, I would fall for that 10 times out of 10. So, I mean, it's no surprise that Red Oolong got caught slipping there just a bit. Up smash, though, coming in for Red Oolong, evening up that stock count, and not a lot of extra credit for Barking Frog. So he's going to still have to work hard to extend the lead he kind of lost just a second ago.
Both characters are trying to land with safe aerials on shield and then just try to get something going in advantage. It really does feel like whoever opens up the other player first can tend to run away with the whole stock, but the killing is the trouble. Both of these characters rely on kind of like easy to see options, readable options, reactable options in neutral to try to get kills. You have to break down neutral to get kills with reads, and whenever you have to do that, it can be a little bit difficult to stay consistent at killing people at mid percents.
Yeah, and as we just saw there, like Barking Frog did use that up air from below the stage to hit Barking Frog. But at the same time, Barking Frog is just doing really good this stock, kind of just chasing Barking Frog, or Red Oolong down rather, and doing the best he can to really keep him off that stage. Splat Bomb not killing, but still just being stuck at edge for so long, it is so hard.
Not getting the 2-frame, but getting the back air, 170 already.
Impeccable DI still. This man is not dying. Finally, though, gets caught by that down smash at, what, 180%? Barking Frog really struggling to find these kills.
Rinse and repeat and repeat and repeat. Those splat bombs doing such a good job of just resetting the situation. The problem is that Barking Frog just needed to execute every single time, and he did. Props to him for taking that stock, honestly, like that.
Yeah, after everything is all said and done, and with the rapid jab, he has 39%, but an up smash from Red Oolong will catch Barking Frog, and now it is a 1-stock to 1-stock game. Possibly tournament stock for Barking Frog.
And those up smashes from Red Oolong, they're really, really good. You're seeing basically what happens is that Barking Frog has a specific habit of rushing in, and whenever he rushes in to try to get like a grab or a jab, Oolong is ready with that up smash, cocked and loaded. You got to go ahead and try to adjust your options there, because I really do feel like Oolong read it both times.
Yeah, interesting option select. That charge shot is unfortunately going to be missed for Red Oolong. That could have been a lot of percentage on board for him, but Barking Frog is avoiding it as best as he can. Still very close stuff between these two right now. Barking Frog at the advantage just a bit, keeping Red Oolong off stage. And Red Oolong just getting caught out again and again. Under 27 is a very dangerous game. Will you come back? Is you up, but getting caught by the down tilt. And looks like the down smash does it, because Red Oolong's high recoveries were just getting snuffed out continually by Barking Frog.
That stage pick did not work out at all. Barking Frog absolutely dominated at edge. Like that is an example of why you don't just pick PS2 every single stage. That counter pick just won Barking Frog game free. I am convinced that that was something, just a stage that he has known about for some time, and that he knows how to exploit recoveries on that with that splat bomb. Phenomenal play. Great character knowledge by Barking Frog.
All right, but it looks like at the end of the day, Red Oolong gets the counter picks here in Game 5, and this is where things could get tricky. But I believe that these guys would stay characters and only switch stages. I think that they're good with their characters. These are their tried and trues, and there's no anything off. But we'll see what stage is going to be here to end this Game 5 set. And that stage is going to be Final Destination. What better way to end this crazy, crazy back and forth set between these two?
So it's easy to understand why Oolong wants to pick this, because as a campy character, if you just remove platforms of the equation, they cannot get away from your projectiles. However, Barking Frog actually kind of likes the stage too. Inkling's combos typically take a lot of horizontal space, so she can carry you across and then cover your landings. And we're already seeing that there. We have one combo and then just tossed up, covered landing, get another grab at it.
Yeah, 57% is already on board for Red Oolong's first stock. Getting buried really quickly, gets that nice down air to up smash conversion, though not the hard hit of up smash, but still over triple-digit percent already on board, 30 seconds in.
We just need to see Barking Frog actually get the kill instead of forcing him to rack to 180 for a back air to kill. That's been the curse of Inkling in this game so far. Gets the up throw. Up air does not kill, though, at this percent.
Yeah, just barely missing his mark there. Not quite what he wanted. He was just outside that perfect booyah range. I do love seeing that little Mo bomb getting slapped out of the air by that Barking Frog's back air. It's just really funny to see.
Yeah,
right
just
now.
Like, get that out of here.
Yeah, just swatting it away really quick. That's not just have ink in it. That's not regulation. The back air is actually snuffing out Barking Frog's stock, and 140% at Barking for Red Oolong. Barking Frog needs to find an option, and he needs to secure the kill to even up this game.
But now that he died, back air's fresh, so maybe that'll kill him.
Yeah.
that's sad to say, but that's kind of like the worst. Is that Inkling needs either one of down smashes at edge, or you need like a back air or something like that weak to
Just
kill.
3 soft hits of down smash, and finally one solid one to do the trick. That was so many down smashes. What's needed?
Only 12% extra credit right now. Oolong finally starting to get these projectiles out, but look at that. Barking Frog with a phenomenal jump over one of them, and then just guns out the splat bomb. Does not need to put up with it. Get this away from me.
Barking Frog is still doing a good job keeping him at ledge, making sure he's staying on the defensive, but those crazy, crazy ranged moves from Mii Gunner's kits is just kind of swatting Barking Frog out of the air every time he gets a little bit jumping.
All right, what's the get out of the berry? Only a weak hit of the forward air to force him off stage. Get him back again. Back throw. Splat bomb out. But very good use of the blaster right there by Oolong to carry himself across the stage.
pretty dangerous. Now, the roller is actually doing really good work for Barking Frog. You never underestimate the power of Wi-Fi Inkling, that's for sure.
Yeah, roller's kind of nice when you can't react to it. Oh my god, that move back when it used to bury like forever, and it was on Wi-Fi. That was the reason why I stopped playing Wi-Fi.
It's pretty tilting to say the least. But at the same time, I also really like how Barking Frog, once he gets Red Oolong off stage and he has that quick second or two reprieve, he takes that time to recharge his ink, just like we're seeing right now. It's just he needs that ink just in case he beats those splat bombs and those rollers. He needs it as much as he can, and for smash attacks as well. It's so important that he keeps it up as much as he can. Resource management.
Oolong's doing a good job of like working the boosted aerial mobility through the forward air and back air in this particular game, because Barking Frog just did not have to put up with it on the smaller stages, and now Barking Frog's having a lot harder time catching these landings.
Yeah, and this is so crazy now that up smash taking Barking Frog down. That back air, Red Oolong has had immaculate DI this entire game, keeping himself alive, but gets crazy caught by that down smash, and it is even one stock, game 5.
Here in loser semis, one of these players has to be sent home at the end of this game. It is game 5, last stock here. Who wants it more? Who's going to continue their run through the bracket?
Yeah, 2 guys enter, and unfortunately only one of them gets to cheddar final. With Barking Frog just doing his best to keep Oolong at stage, at that ledge. It's really dangerous. Getting caught again by multiple 2 frames. The third one, though, he finally gets back, but for how long?
Jab him up. No tech read on the roll, though.
Splat bomb coming out. Nice shield, very aware of the presence that up air really brings. Red Oolong is just on a hope and on a prayer right now. Does he get the booyah? Yes, he does. But Red Oolong is living.
This man cannot buy a kill. No, he can buy that one though. That's for sure. As soon as I say it, you land the berry at 140. They can put down their controller and walk away because the game's over.
Yeah, never underestimate the power of Wi-Fi roller.
Yes, sir. Barking Frog punches his ticket in. That is a climactic ending to that game 5 situation.